As a viewer of the show, here's what I think went down.
Yeah, let's fucking hear it.
What's up, everybody? It's Katie Austin here. We are still in Nashville. We actually saved the best interview for last. We have Victoria in the house.
Hey,
what's up?
Thank you for having me.
And I feel really bad because
everyone's
I'm
sober.
a little hungover.
Yeah, hungover and sober.
Yeah.
So
for all these other interviews, we have like champagne and wine. I'm like, I can't even fucking stomach alcohol right now. And I was really about to say this before the interview. I was like trying to ask you a question. I'm like, Katie, articulate your words.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
So you know when you're hungover and like your words don't become
words.
Like your thoughts are like, okay, I want to say this, but I don't know how to say it.
Words are hard.
Yeah, words are really hard.
Yeah.
But they're also, it's easier not to care about what you're saying when you're hungover.
Yeah, because you'll just say what the fuck ever.
Yeah, you'll literally be, I'm
like,
so comfortable.
Surely no one cares.
Right?
Yeah.
But you're actually doing 30 days sober right now.
30 days sober.
Man, what day are you on?
I am on day 17 now.
Okay, so you're over the hump of like 2 weekends have already passed.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is the hardest.
It is. Yeah, no, we just talked about this. So it definitely is the hardest, like those 15 days, you're just like, fuck.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't know. It actually is fucking hard. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's really hard.
It is actually really fucking hard.
Especially in Nashville.
Yeah.
And
well, that's why I try not to go out. You've been here for the past how many fucking days?
I've been here all week, and it's really crazy because I always think about this. I would love to not drink as much, and I know this sounds like very peer pressure-y, but when you're in your 20s, everything social revolves around alcohol.
Absolutely.
And if I'm like even going out to dinner with friends, it's not like, Katie, why aren't you drinking? But also I feel like we have those like personalities where it's like, we're known to be like having fun.
Yeah,
it's like, I want
the fun girls.
Exactly, and I want to portray like that's who I actually am, but if I don't drink, I don't want anyone to judge me. So it's like,
I totally get that.
Yeah, it's hard.
So what I've been doing, because I have that problem too. Also, I drop a lot of F-bombs. I'm sorry. I'll like try
totally
to rein it in.
The show name is Austin AF, meaning Austin as fuck.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Fuck yeah, let's fucking go. But what I've been doing when I go out now is I order mocktails.
And no one knows.
And no one fucking knows.
Yeah.
And so they just think I'm getting lit. Because I'm like, keep on going.
Yeah, it's like I'll have the cranberry spritzer.
Yeah.
No one knows that it's just under the mocktails at all.
They have no idea.
Also, when you are drinking around people, like say you're just like holding a red cup and you're not actually drinking anything, but everyone around you is, you almost have that effect. Where
I thought I would... I almost felt like I was getting drunk.
Yeah.
No, it was really weird. Like last weekend I asked my friend, I was like, did you tell the bartender to put alcohol in it? Because I was like, oh, I'm feeling loose. Yeah. It's just like something about holding a cup in your hand.
Exactly.
Like, shit. So, yeah.
Okay, so what prompted you to do 30 days sober?
You know, it's kind of funny. So I get really bad anxiety, like crippling anxiety. Yeah. So I had read a book called Bachelor Nation, and basically it talks about addiction and all that. And not that I think I have a problem with alcohol or an unhealthy like addiction to it, but one of the things was that it actually cured anxiety when you took away like whatever you were addicted to. I mean, you could be addicted to fucking cold showers. So like whatever it is, like if you take it away for 30 days is when you start to see a difference. That's what prompted it. And then, you know, this is gonna sound cliche, but I just like prayed about it. And I was like, is this something that you want? And God was like, yeah, bitch.
Yeah, and I think it's really interesting too because alcohol is such a crazy thing when you go out to dinner and it's like, I'm gonna have 2 drinks, I'm gonna have 1 drink.
Yeah.
It's so much easier to cut it out as a whole than to half-ass it.
Oh, yeah.
And
there's no way.
That's what made it so easy. So I did 30 days sober. By the way, anyone who's like really sober here, congratulations, because 30 days is even freaking hard.
Oh, yeah.
Like it is a huge task.
Absolutely.
Yeah, to get over that like mental state of like being sober and like being socially accepted for it. I say that in quotes, by the way. So when I did it, I felt amazing. Do you feel so much better?
I feel so much better. I wake up every day at like 5:45.
Good for you.
Yeah, I feel so much better. I don't have as much anxiety. Obviously, I still deal with it, but yeah, it just feels good. You don't feel like dog shit.
Yeah, like me right now.
Yeah, like you right
Thank you so much for rubbing it in my face. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so I actually would love to talk to you about, and I know this is kind of jumping the gun here because I want to talk to you about your experience on the show and The Bachelor and stuff, but like, because you mentioned your anxiety, and you know, I struggle with mild anxiety as well. I would love to just talk to you about like the mental health aspect of being on that show?
Yes. You know what? This could be a whole series.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting. I think that your mental health, it takes a large toll on your mental health. And like, I don't think people really understand what you go through. It's a lot. I think looking back, I have noticed how much it really did affect me. Like first coming off, I was like, I knew I was a little bit of a mess, but I didn't realize how much of a mess. And actually it's carried on. I mean, it's 2 years later, and these are things that I'm just now addressing in the past probably 6 months, which has led me to find a program called Pivot. Shout out Pivot. They're amazing. They're like this therapy program that I've been doing, but it really takes a fucking toll on you, your body, your mind, like everything. So.
And you're really like stuck in a house for how many weeks? Like so many weeks on end without your phone, without people that you're comfortable with too.
Yeah.
And especially in your situation, I feel like you had it really rough.
Let's get down a journey, baby.
Get comfortable, baby.
Go.
I feel like you had it really rough. And
Yeah.
I just feel like that must have been really hard.
Yeah.
Like people coming after you, I'm sure like, you know, as you watch it back and then you see your DMs on how much like people are saying hate comments to you and like how did you deal with that truly?
That is, thank you for asking me that, number one, because I feel like that is such like a, people don't ask that. They don't ask like, how are you doing? But yeah, there was hundreds, and when I mean hundreds, I mean hundreds of messages of like the worst possible things you could fucking think of, and I don't need a pity party, but go kill yourself, like you fucking home wrecking horror, blah, 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 whatever. And that at first really triggered me because I felt attacked by the entire world.
Yeah.
And there wasn't anything I could do about it because no matter what I said, it was almost just feeding into the drama. So I was silent. I remained silent. And honestly, in those were the darkest moments in my life.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Because honestly, like, if you did speak out, you were wrong. If you stayed silent, you're wrong.
Right.
And there's really nothing you could do to be right to the public.
There was nothing. There was nothing I could say. And and so, like you said, if you said anything, you're wrong. If you didn't, then obviously it's true and yada yada. So, but I'm grateful. I'm so grateful for the experience because it actually made me reflect on like, why the fuck do I care what random ass people think of me?
Yeah.
And it got
some deep diving.
Yeah. And it really like brought out a lot of shit that I had never weeded through or worked through growing up. So it was just, it was a phenomenal experience later.
Absolutely. It made you have thicker skin.
Absolutely.
To get through anything. Now it's like, okay, that one hate comment, I will never even care what that person thinks.
Oh my God, I don't
But
give
at the
two
same
shit.
time, it's different too because people are telling these hate comments and being mean off of a reality show. This isn't real life. This is not, you're not doing a docuseries and you're editing and producing it.
Right.
This is other people producing what they want to produce on you.
Absolutely.
Which is so crazy because it's like, these people don't even know that it's all semi-scripted.
Yeah, they have no idea.
They have no idea.
They think reality TV is reality. I'm like, honey, you're just so sweet.
Yeah.
It's cute.
What the heck?
Yeah. And what they don't know is that portions of, little insider tidbit, but portions of the show being shot were, they will just loop that in anywhere they want, you know? I mean, I could have said take a soundbite and place it wherever the fuck they want.
Right.
And people don't realize that.
Even reactions.
Oh, an eye roll. Bitch.
That's what I
have
so,
a lot of eye rolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they would pair something, someone saying something, and then they'd cut to you and you'd eye roll.
Yeah.
And you know that wasn't your reaction to what she said.
Yeah, you're like, wait, that doesn't seem right. Like,
definitely didn't do that then. It was probably like another conversation and they cut to your reaction. So even like body language and energy is read wrong on the show. It's not only just what you're saying.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So did you have any like anxiety while you're filming it? Did you have anxiety that like you were being portrayed wrong?
So, you know, during it, A little bit. I knew I had an inkling, I had a sneaky suspicion, if you will, that it was probably not going to be good for me, but not to the extreme that it was portrayed. Because on my end, things that were going on in the house were bad, and some of my reactions were not good. Trust me, I'm very fucking aware of that. But a lot of it was outside stuff that I had no idea was going on outside of the show, and that's where people formed their opinion before they even knew me. So if you took all that away and you really just looked at what I did on the show, you'd be like, okay, this girl is a little bit fucking crazy, but like, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're also in a scenario that's also not real life.
Right.
You are trapped in a house with people you don't know, fighting after one boy.
It's so
it's
fun.
pitting you against each other. So it's like, of course, everything is going to be so heightened if you are in this scenario already. So it's like, maybe in real life that wasn't how you were going to react, but like, because you're given this situation, of course that's how you're going to react. You're already going freaking mentally insane.
Yeah, and a lot of what people don't know is like, and sorry ABC in advance for fucking telling all secrets, but a lot of what people don't know is that you hardly get any sleep. So we would be out on group dates till 4 a.m.
No.
And then they would wake you up at 6 a.m. So you get 2 hours of sleep for 4 days in a row. You're sleep deprived. You don't get a full meal. They feed you appetizers. Like, I remember one day we were at this fucking date, and they're like, lunch is served. It was like fucking Reese's Pieces and like some potato chips. I was like,
I would go crazy.
I was like, okay, cool. So you,
oh my God.
So malnutrition and sleep deprivation,
And
so.
especially like not even eating enough, but not eating good nutrients for your body.
Right.
And like alcohol, do you drink alcohol in the show?
Yeah. So you are limited to 2 drinks per hour, and how drunk can you get off 2 drinks an hour?
Well, if you're not eating a lot, I can get a little drunk off.
She's a cheap date.
2 beers, I'm a cheap date. 2 beers and I'm a little tipsy if I haven't eaten. And also, you don't have to say anything to this as well, but like as a viewer of the show, here's what I think went down.
Yeah, let's fucking hear it.
I think you one time said, they're probably like, who is the most famous person you've hooked up with? And you like said Chase. And so they literally had Chase purposely at the freaking concert for you to have their reaction.
So that situation, like, I think it's very funny that you bring that up. Like, who's the most famous person you've hooked up? No, absolutely. Absolutely not. I did not tell anybody going into it that him and I had been seeing each other before.
But do you think that the producers found out from someone?
So this is what happened. This girl in my hometown, she's just, I'll save that. But she got wind of it we had a mutual friend, and, she got wind of it because she saw that I was like with him in Charlotte, whatever. And she kept calling ABC 3 weeks before I left for the show, like incessantly, and wouldn't stop. And she was like, she was just in Charlotte with him, like they've been seeing each other, blah, 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 blah. So, they obviously, surprise. Yeah, surprise, motherfuckers. Like,
what the hell?
Yeah, so that was all. He had also been in talks with them for a year prior to that of going on the show and performing. It never panned out for him. Until I came into the fucking picture, and I was his fucking meal ticket, baby.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Did he know you were going on the show?
Yes.
Okay, so he knew you were going to be on the show, and he says yes to the show still.
Yeah, and so what happened, and honestly, I'm probably they're gonna be sending me some fucking papers after this, but
you don't have to say that.
I will say it because it's fucked up, but they basically reached out to him after I had left, so he had no way of contacting me to tell me that he was going on. So they reached out to him and said, hey bud, you want to come on the show and perform? And he actually he was on tour, so he actually had to cancel one of his tour dates to go on it, but he had no way of contacting me to let me know. All of it's a really fucked up, weird mess that happened, and I was just the butt of the joke.
Yeah.
And that was that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Did you guys reconnect after to be like, what the hell was that? Like,
Yeah, we did actually. So when I got off, we talked and we talked about the whole situation and what went down at that time. And you know, he was shocked apparently. But you know what's funny to me is that there was so many like leaks during that time of like who was going to be on the date and who was like, so
there's a whole crowd there too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, they knew. So he knew that I was going to be on that date. I mean, there's no way in his mind where come the fuck on, like use your brain. But you know what? For his image, he's going to maintain that story and good for him. Because
any publicity is good publicity in that case, too.
I guess
because that scene was really memorable as well.
Right.
So, like, isn't it funny that girl who literally called, like, 400 times is like, well, no, actually, you're not the butt of the joke. Like, that girl is. Because at the end of the day, it helps you.
Yeah.
You know, like, to get TV exposure and, like, get your name out there. Like, that's how I think about it as, like, personality in myself. Like, that's how I would see it. You have to spin it in a good way.
Yeah.
To be like, hey, thank you so much to that girl who called so many times. Thank you for helping me.
She also was the girl who, once her failed attempt, didn't work with the whole, chase thing. She's the one who came to my hometown and spread these rumors and these like lies. So
actually, I really would just like to sit someone like her down and any of the hate comments down and ask why. I always say there's something that screams more about her than anything about you. And that's anyone who like talks shit about people or like literally tears people down, but that's in a different way, tearing someone down. That is literally going after you and almost stalking you.
Oh no, she tried to ruin my life. Like it was to a point where she had created fake emails, was like emailing people. Like it got really bad and no one believed me. Because,
Victoria.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a very...
Oh my God.
And honestly, you're probably the first person I've actually told publicly about this.
No, like you're literally making me really upset. I'm so sorry.
No.
I really can't imagine someone doing that.
And no one knows this either, but I had to get the police involved. Like
you
it
should.
was very, it was a lot. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then I had people from like, I can laugh about it now, but I had people from like fucking Missouri like messaging me being like, you fucked my husband. I was like,
no, I didn't.
Well, actually I didn't, but that's cute. Yeah.
And then that person like goes on to just spread that story. You know what I mean? Or even if you did sleep with the person, it's like, yeah, before you guys maybe got married or met each other, like, or something like that. Like even if like an ounce is true, like if I hooked up with a guy who's now, like 5 years ago, who's now married. It's like, oh yeah, I might have hooked up with him when he was single. Like, why are we spreading some weird-ass rumors?
Yeah.
Like, rumors to me, and I feel like you've had so many rumors started about you, and it's so hard to just, like, still be so true to yourself and not show how angry you are with the world because it's like, you have to be so confident and love yourself so much to be like, no, I know that's not true. And it doesn't matter anyone else in the world if they do think that's true. It's like, I know me. I know that's not true.
Yeah. It took me I could get emotional right now. It took me a very long time to get there.
I'm sure. And not only because it's like in a town or like anyone goes through bullshit in high school and rumors. This is national. Yeah. This is literally so many people on sites and like.
Well, it's international. I have people from like Sweden who message me, Italy. It's insane. So it's like, you have to think 10 million people watch the show. And yeah, that was for 10 million people to judge you and they don't even fucking know you.
It's crazy.
Sorry, I don't want to get emotional. But no, it took me a very, very long time to get where I am today and kind of say, fuck the bullshit because I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter.
No, and surrounding yourself with people who know you and that you're so comfortable with and like love you for you, I think is really, really important too.
Yeah, it was big to just surround myself with family at that time. I remember I didn't like literally leave the house for like a month just because I was like, I didn't even want to see like anyone because then you just don't even know who your friends are.
No, you don't.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, and would you say, prompt the move from LA to Nashville at all?
So I actually was in Virginia
Hey.
before I was in Nashville.
Okay.
So I was in LA for probably, funny story, I found a place in LA and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm moving to LA, West Hollywood, baby, let's go. I got there, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Wait, did you move there during the pandemic too?
Yeah.
Okay, no.
I know, right.
No. Oh man,
Yeah.
that's the worst.
So I was there a total of a week and a half, and I was supposed to be there for 6 months. And I was like, I'm fucking out. So flew into Nashville for 24 hours, and I had always had like a heart for Nashville, but came here for 24 hours and then found my house, and
Hell yeah.
that's it.
Hell yeah. And I feel like you have a really good group of girls here too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Did the Bachelor, the Bachelor Nation, do they like really stick together? I feel like they do.
Yeah, it's kind of fucking weird.
Well, I get it also because you've been through the same experiences and you understand each other.
Yeah, it is. You just get connected, and people go through so many similar things. Like a good friend of mine, Blake, who was on the show too, he went through something like very similar as me, and he reached out, and I was just like, I'm so sorry for what you've gone through, and you can connect on that level, and people just get you, you know?
Yeah.
So it's,
Yeah, I saw he actually came out with a statement that was like, when you guys decided not to do Bachelor in Paradise. Okay. P.S. I like have never watched Bachelor in Paradise or
Really?
no, never.
Yeah.
And I think Peter's season was like one of the only seasons that I've like actually kind of watched here and there.
Yeah.
Truly, from the
because it
bottom of
got
the
a
heart.
lot of hype, I feel like.
I don't know why, but it really did.
It really did. It was
Because
fucking
me saying
weird.
I don't know why is because Peter to me is not it, and you don't have to edit that one out. You don't have to say shit. But if I saw Peter as the Bachelor, I'd be like, nope, psych, and hell no, and I wouldn't even compete for him. I'd just be like, I'm here for the drinks and the food. Like, hell no, you don't even say a word. But that's my opinion.
Well, you know what's funny is like you say that, right? But then when you're in it, and you live, you breathe, you eat Peter, like literally they're shoving fucking this person down your throat, like, he's so amazing, he's awesome, isn't he super like hot today, blah blah blah, and then you see other people who are just like gawking over him. And you're like, whoa. Am I fucking missing something right now? You're
It's like an
okay.
icon complex. You know what I mean? Like when you look up to someone, and why is it that like not even part of The Bachelor, just like when I was like really attracted to I have a boyfriend now. Like I loved when like other girls liked him too.
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with me? But like I loved it.
No,
I don't like a guy that other girls don't like.
Yes.
What is that?
The minute that I find out that like a guy I'm attracted to has like no prospects,
I know. I'm like, that's not fun.
I'm out.
What the hell? I don't know.
I think that's just science for you, because we want.
We want what like I don't know.
We want what other people have, or what other people want.
Yeah, I really actually would like to look that up and why that is, because I've always wanted guys who have other girls. That other girls like.
Yeah.
So weird. Maybe that's like the whole hard to get thing.
Weird, because it's like no one even likes you. Like, why would I like you?
Exactly.
Like, hold the fuck up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so going back to what Blake said, when you guys didn't do Bachelor in Paradise, he was like, it's just such a toxic environment. And he like came out and said that. I was like, damn, I feel like that was like really big to say, because I think also any viewer can kind of realize it's a toxic environment when like someone gets booted off and someone comes on, and it's like, I don't know, it's just like, I feel like wouldn't be for me, like that type of show. I'd rather do like The Bachelor rather than in Paradise.
You know, I would rather do Paradise.
Really?
Absolutely.
Because it's shorter term.
It's shorter term. It's more fun. Like it's you can hang out with other people. When you're on The Bachelor, you are like confined to your room.
So
bitch.
true.
You can't fucking leave.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
There's other options.
Yeah, you can
That's
like
true.
mingle, you can walk around, like without people pestering you, being like, where are you going? You mic'd up?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right. I did not think about that like at all.
Yeah.
Have you, this is like a totally topic change too, but have you seen any differences between like living in Nashville now? Like, are you just so content living here? I've been here for a week. I'm obsessed.
Yeah, do you want to move here? You should come.
Yeah, I'm literally like, I want to move to Nashville, but my body would be
Yeah,
Different?
I get it.
Yeah.
I get that.
Like, do you cook at home? Do you
You're
eat
like, what do you
healthy?
do?
How do you live here?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So I love Nashville. I absolutely love it. This is home to me, and it's a lot like, well, you're from Virginia, like we
Yeah.
talked about, VA rep. So it's a lot like Virginia in a sense, to me at least. And
Yeah.
so it's got like a small town feel, but still you're in a city. So you're able to venture out, meet people, do things.
Right.
But it's not LA.
Yes, but I love it's still a place where people come to visit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like Virginia, no offense to our state, no
Shout
one's
out.
visiting.
No one's fucking coming to Virginia.
Like Nashville's like you said, smaller town feel, but at least
Yeah.
you're getting like people coming from New York, from LA, and like cool things are still held here. Virginia, no offense if you live there. I grew up there. No one's
love
visiting.
it.
Swear.
We love Virginia.
I have it
Great.
tatted on me,
Yeah.
so swear I love it. No shade. Are you dating in Nashville?
Oh, owie.
Let's talk about
Let's
it.
talk. So I always say this, and I just stick to this. I just like don't divulge who I'm dating and what.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
totally. You don't have to.
Yeah.
Literally at all. We had someone yesterday say the same thing. They're like, don't ask me that question. And I'm like, okay, that's fine.
No,
Because
not
also, it's like, even if you are dating someone, this is what happened the other day. The person was dating someone, but they didn't want to say they were because they're not taking it seriously. And he knew that the girl would watch our show and be like, you said you were single, are you? And it was like, I just don't want drama in my real life. And it's like, no, I get it. I get that. Yeah.
So I do it just because that's the one piece of my life that I'm able to keep semi-private.
Yeah.
So whoever you think I'm dating, I'm definitely not. You know what I mean? Like
I love
for
that.
outside people, because they're like, oh, I'm like, the person you definitely think I'm dating, I'm definitely not dating them.
Do you think like once, I don't know, like after a year of dating someone, do you think that you'll like post about them on social media, or is that something like literally I'm not telling people until I'm walking down a fucking aisle?
Yeah, that's a good question. I recently came to the conclusion that I'm not posting somebody until I have a ring on my finger.
Dead ass.
Dead ass.
Literally not posting them until you have people are gonna be like, wait, this girl's
What
married,
the
and you're like, yeah,
fuck?
we've been dating for 3 years,
Yeah,
no
I'm
one
like,
knew.
Yeah.
It's really nice because I share everything online, but it is so nice to keep like some things to yourself.
Right.
Like for me, I post my boyfriend, but I've never tagged him before.
Oh,
People don't know
I
his
love
name.
that.
And that
See,
to me is like, why? I don't know why. I
love
really don't. First off, I do know why. Girls are crazy. They would follow him.
be in his DMs.
Literally be in his DMs.
Yeah,
My
fuck
ex-boyfriend
that.
I would tag, and like literally he met his new girlfriend from me. Like
See?
someone who followed me.
Sick.
Yeah.
That's partially
Right?
the reason why.
You just don't
Not
mess with it.
happening.
Like I
Yeah.
don't know what it is. So yeah, I'll post him because I'm in love with him and I want to share him with the world, but I have never to this day tagged him in anything. And he's like, why don't you tag me? And I'm like,
sweetie, it's
just please.
Just
I
go with
know I've been down this road of like girls being crazy, and I hate that line of like girls are crazy because you know it's such a terrible, demeaning thing to say as a female ourselves.
No.
But like if you've been through what we have been through, and we mean it in like the very lightest terms, then like it's understandable.
Here's the thing: is that girls are thirsty.
Yes.
They just are. At the end of the day, they're fucking thirsty. I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been fucking thirsty.
Yeah.
So I know how this game works.
We all have to have those phases. No, but I like totally agree. And here's the thing as well. I have never hooked up with someone who has a boyfriend I have never hooked up with a guy. Let me reverse that. Never hooked up with a girl either. Don't count it out though, forever, guys.
Yeah.
But I've never hooked up with a guy who's had a significant other. So if you're both single, and I was single for 2 years before I met my boyfriend, and he's single, then all is fair is love and war. What's the saying? All is fair,
All's
in
fair
love.
in love and war.
I'm hungover. All is fair in love and war.
She's like, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I don't know where this is going.
I'm like, Victoria, you want to take it?
you're like,
you want to
so
host this for me? So, like, what's the next question? I'm hungover. I'm so jealous of you right now, not being hungover. Like, oh my God. I'm like, I'm never drinking again. I'm about to go on a 3-day more bender. So
Good fucking luck.
I'm terrified. I have a green juice in the refrigerator. That's like something that I like to do.
Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna drink like 14 shots of vodka the next day. Green juice, surely.
Green juice.
Surely that'll.
It's gonna do the job to
Yeah.
make me just feel, just very clean with my body.
Surely that will
Surely.
cure everything.
Yes.
For you.
Yes. Okay, I
Back
have
to the boyfriend thing. Did you want to finish that?
what was I saying?
I don't even know.
I was like not tagging him. I don't want to show social media.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah.
share him and his name on social media. Like even people who are like kind of close with me but never met him, they're like, I'm like, I'm gonna bring him around. And they're like, holy shit, that's your boyfriend's name? And I'm like, yeah, we've been dating for over a year and that's his name.
I love that.
Yeah. So
that's awesome.
even if you do want to share your significant other, just maybe if you have followers online or if you've been through any hate comments, just don't share their name.
No, I'm definitely not sharing anything ever again.
Okay, I have a little segment for us now.
What?
And it's called Mildest to Wildest. And we stole this
From who?
because
What?
there was this really cute cocktail menu here in Nashville. We were out to dinner last night, and the cocktail menu said mildest to wildest. And it was like strongest drinks at the last.
Wow.
And I was like, that's a really cute segment
I
name.
like that.
So shout out to Pinewood Social. Anyways.
Pilot Social, I love them. Shout
look
out.
at their menu.
Yeah.
So our segment name, from inspiration from Pinewood Social
Yes,
Nashville,
shout
mildest
out.
to wildest. Favorite restaurant in Nashville?
Favorite restaurant in Nashville? Wow, you're putting me on the spot.
Sorry.
Shit. I love any of the M Street restaurants. So like King Prime, Moto, Saint Anejo, they're all really good.
I've never heard of them, and I'm not here a day longer to check it out.
Bourbon
but
Steakhouse.
I've never heard of any of these. I feel like I need to be here for like 6 months
You need to come-
experience everything because I can't fit everything in my belly this week.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to come back.
Nashville or LA?
Wait.
Like
or
as a
LA?
city.
Oh, Nashville.
Yeah,
for
I knew what you
sure.
were going to say. Stupid question.
Yeah.
Favorite drink of choice when you're not doing 30 days sober?
Oh, fuck. I do love vodka soda, but tequila as well.
Oh, wait, so you drink tequila and vodka?
Just
Good for
not
you.
together.
Not together. I am crazy when I drink vodka.
I'm crazy when I drink tequila.
Yeah, so no.
I keyed
no.
a car
I can
an
only do
ex-boyfriend's
tequila
car.
because I, don't do vodka.
Okay, well, good.
Yeah, so we'll stick to our
Yeah,
good
we'll stick to our-
drinks of choice.
Uh-huh.
What is your ideal perfect date?
Okay, you know what? Like, I would normally be like, okay, yeah, like, flowers, cute. Like, no, I really don't give a fuck. Like, I would rather, like, chill and hang out and drink a beer at a dive bar. Like, my ideal date would be to go to, like, Never Never, which is a little bar up here. It's actually
cute.
right down the street. Order takeout to Never Never, because you're able to do that.
Cute.
Order a glass of Cab Sav and drink it out of a straw.
Out of a straw.
Yeah,
Because is that like
because
teeth
the
or?
lips.
Oh, gotta keep the lipstick
keep the
on.
lips.
Is that a
Right.
trick? You drink it with
Yeah,
the
that's
straw.
my trick.
Wine?
Yeah.
I don't know if I could actually, like, I don't know, maybe it's just like the idea of drinking wine out of a straw. I should actually really try that.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah,
No,
dang.
it's like a mental thing, but you still put it in a wine glass.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm actually on your same page though, because I don't really want like a fancy dinner date or like a fancy experience because it puts way too much pressure on how amazing the date's gonna go.
Yes.
And I would 10 times rather go on like a coffee date or like a walk date or something that's just like, doesn't have any expectation.
Yeah,
You
a
know?
coffee date minus the coffee because anxiety. You know?
Yeah, true. Do you not drink coffee?
No,
You don't drink any coffee? Dang, I
it makes
could
me
never.
pour sweat.
Sweat?
Makes
yeah.
me sweat, and then I have to like go to the bathroom. So, it's
what
perfect.
happens-
Perfect for a date.
I would love that. Come on. I would love to go to the bathroom here in Nashville. Whenever I travel, I am constipated. Anyways, again, I say a lot of stuff when I'm hungover. Ooh, has something to do with the hangover. Best hangover food.
Best hangover food?
If you don't say the right answer, Victoria.
Oh shit, I'm fucking scared. My
Yeah,
hangover
you're-
food is red curry.
I'm sorry, what? Are you okay?
Are
Red
you
curry?
sick? Yeah, red curry.
Well, we've never gotten that one before. Love it. Very
Yeah.
unique. Very unique.
What's yours?
Breakfast burrito.
Oh, shit.
Gotta have like a good.
I'm super weird with food, though. I don't eat eggs, so the breakfast burrito would be like a wrap and...
Literally no eggs. We have one of our producers also does not like eggs, so.
Oh, so yeah, you like to eat air.
Yeah.
I as well like air.
I feel like some people get very grossed out with eggs. I do understand that.
Yeah.
Okay, favorite city to travel to?
Big Sky, Montana.
Ooh, I love Big Sky. Do you ski?
Snowboard.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
She's a cool chick. Okay, favorite celebrity crush?
Celebrity crush.
Yeah.
Fucking Bradley fucking Cooper.
Oh, I love that
He's
answer.
hot,
He's
huh?
so cute. I feel like he's a good family guy too.
Yeah.
Biggest red flag in a guy?
Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
I need to sit on this for a second. I feel
Okay.
like the biggest red flag would be... Okay. It's somebody who has never had a long-term relationship.
Oh, my boyfriend.
Oh, fuck.
My
I
boyfriend.
take it back.
Okay, so my boyfriend, he was 27 when he met me, and he had never had a girlfriend. He had a 2-month relationship when he was 16 years old.
Whoa. Wait,
Yeah.
how old is he?
28 now.
Okay.
He was 27 when we started dating.
Okay. Well, you know...
You don't need to have any explanation.
Listen, what I'll say is I've dated a lot of older guys.
Okay.
I feel like 27
No,
is
it's still
normal.
not normal. No. So for the longest time, right? Like I met him and he told me that he's never had a girlfriend, and I was like, something's wrong with you. My entire friend group was like, sorry, mom and dad. My entire friend group was like, he has a small wiener, a micro penis,
Oh,
100%. Like, so sorry, Katie. And so we had like this running joke, really horrible. My boyfriend does know about this now, and he's like, you're evil. And my whole entire friend group like had this like group chat that he had like a micro wiener, because like there's no way that this really handsome dude has like never had a girlfriend.
Oh.
Turned out he did. There was another reason I would
You're like,
never.
turns out he didn't have a micro penis.
Turns
Shout out
it's
to your
crazy, guys,
boyfriend's
I promise. It's perfect. Anyways, next question. Worst date that you've ever had?
The worst date I've ever had. I don't think I've been on very many dates.
Really?
Yeah.
You've been on a lot of one-on-ones though.
Oh yeah.
Can I stay for a second?
The worst date I've ever been on is with Peter Weber, where I saw a guy that I was talking to.
That's a good one. That was a great one.
Fucking awful.
I would say, yeah, that was probably your worst date, also televised on national TV.
Yeah, it was good. Good times.
Good times. Have you ever been cheated on?
Wow, not that I know of, but I don't know. Fuck.
Not that you know of, actually.
Not
That's
that I know
ignorance
of.
is bliss in that
And
case.
I love it.
Biggest turn on.
When a man can do something very, very well. It doesn't matter what it is. I mean, he could vacuum the driveway very well, for all I care. If he does it fucking superb, I love him.
You know what's really hot to me, which is made me think of this, like a really good driver. I love a guy who's like a really good driver. You know, like parallel
Swerves
parks.
in and yes.
Amazing. I'm like, damn, he's hot.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And like just like cuts in and out really nice. Anyways, so if you guys are looking for a job, like maybe valet is like a great start. Biggest turn off.
The biggest turnoff was probably a guy who like can't do things like parallel park,
Can't drive.
like where you think
Can't vacuum.
like when you think that he's gonna be good at parallel parking, like he said, and then he like can't figure it the fuck out. I'm like, these are things that you should know. Or I hate this. If you're at my house, a guy's at my house, and he sees that the trash can is full, and he just shoves it down. And he doesn't take it out and ask where the trash can is.
That's a
And
really
doesn't take out
good
the
one.
trash. I
That's a
can't
really
fucking
good
stand
one.
it.
That kind of reminds me of like icks. You know what I mean? When you get an ick for a guy,
Yeah.
that like
Yes.
they do something and you're like, oh my God, I actually really don't like you because you did that one little small
The
thing.
one thing.
So does that happen like recently or something? Because I feel like that's like, damn. So that's a really good example. Yeah. Can I actually tell you an ick story?
Yeah,
About
tell me. I love this.
Back to me.
You're like, back to me. Anywho.
So you guys, I decided that I didn't like my ex-boyfriend anymore. I only dated him for like a blimp of time, like only a year. And
That's a fucking
I know, but I
long
never
time.
liked him. I dated him for a year and I never liked him. I swear to you, you could say I'm evil. I had my intentions, but I just didn't like him. He literally one day, my best friend pointed out, put his finger in his ear,
And did
twisted it, and sniffed his fingers afterwards,
I'm sick.
I broke up with him the next day. I was like, I'm not dating you any longer. That was it. I don't care if you're an amazing guy. That's it. You just smelled your fingers after you just touched your ear.
That is disgusting.
Disgusting.
What sick fuck were you dating?
I couldn't even look at him. I'm not kidding. He like tried to kiss me goodnight. I'm like, oh my God, get away from me. And I'm like, feel so
You're like, how
icky.
many times have you done that and then touched me after? Or eaten food?
Oh my God,
Can you imagine?
No, and have you ever dated someone or hooked up with someone and then afterwards you look back and now like in that moment you really liked them and you're like, wow, this is great. Now like if years pass, you're like, I actually feel sick from thinking about that.
You know what is so absolutely, and this is so funny because I was thinking about this on the way here, like, because I figured we'd talk about relationships. Any guy I've ever dated, an ex, I don't know what happens inside of me, but all of my exes I find disgusting.
Repulsive.
I'm like, you are foul. And they're not. They're good-looking humans.
Yeah.
Objectively, like, everyone would think they're very fucking hot. And I'm like, you are heinous.
There might be something about like the female brain, like when we're disgusted, we can't get over it.
I can't turn it off.
No.
I have this switch that happens and I'll be so sad after a breakup. Like,
oh my God, and then it's amazing.
And then all of a sudden, and I'm like, you are foul.
And you can't even fathom.
I can't.
It's so bad. But it's actually amazing. If you like wanted to get over someone, like that's how I got over my ex. And it like, I'm not kidding you, next day, after I realized the ick, I was like, nope, can't do it.
I love that.
Okay, last question. Ever had your parents walk in on you?
No.
No, I think I'd be mortified.
I would die.
Die.
Ew.
Oh my God,
sick.
oh my God, no.
I am sick.
No. Even if I'm married, don't care. Even if I have kids and they know I had sex, I would never want that.
No.
No.
Stop.
Okay, so now we're at one of our last segments.
Oh my God, this has gone by so quick.
It's called Mood Boosting Mantra. So basically, I love every guest to really come on and say something that like rings true to them. A quote, a motto, anything that's kind of like either A, helped your mental health, helped your confidence, helped you, get through the day.
Something that is absolutely, wherever camera I need to look at, if people listen to me, if you are a single woman, you have, and even if you're dating or in whatever it may be, you have to read Getting to I Do by Dr. Pat Allen.
Getting to I Do.
Getting to
Damn it, Katie.
I Do.
I should have read it.
No.
What's it about?
You have to read it, even because you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
You have to read it.
What's it about?
Life-changing. So it's the psychology of a man and literally how to, she has a 92% success rate in getting people married within 1 year. I met with this woman, okay, mind you, she's 86 years old at this point, but I was like, holy fuck, I read this book. Changed my entire life. I was like, I need to find her.
What?
I had therapy sessions with her.
What?
It was insane.
Wait, but I don't want to be married in a year.
Well, what the fuck are you doing?
I literally can't even imagine like that like stresses me out.
Okay,
like I need a lot of time.
Might be some commitment.
Yeah. Like I need a lot of time. Like
no, it's okay.
People always ask me like, because we've been together over a year, people are like, when's the ring coming? And I'm like, oh my God, I really hope not in the next 2 years.
Right.
Because I'm like, I need to, well, first off, I dated a guy for like 5 years. And so like before, like when I was like 18 to like 24-ish.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I need to make sure that this is like a really perfect person. And I just feel like a year is really fast.
Well, I think within a year, once you've already gone through it. So it's like,
Got it.
She also says that the first year, you don't know somebody. You don't know somebody for a year because there's different stages of getting to know somebody. And the first 3 months is the perfect phase, is what she says.
I completely agree with that.
Yeah. And then 6 to 9 months is where you're starting to figure out their just the qualities about them, the qualities that you don't like, qualities that you do like, but you start to get it. You notice in yourself there's a shift. You're like, why am I annoyed that he flips pancakes this fucking way?
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I agree with that fully.
And then so the last 3 months, the 9 to 12, she talks about are these things that you can live with for the rest of your life, and then you get to know them. And then so that whole year is really getting to know somebody. You don't know somebody for a year.
Wait, but I kind of disagree with that.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like I like really knew my boyfriend like very, 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 very well at like 4 or 5 months.
Okay. Did y'all meet during quarantine?
Yes.
Okay,
So
not
it's
to
very,
psychoanalyze.
very, very sped up.
Right.
Meanwhile,
So
like,
you're
yes,
in a
we're not in a real life.
Yeah.
For the first 6 months, we were not in a real life scenario. We couldn't go out to bars. We couldn't travel together and stuff like that. So really locking ourselves in, a house together, quarantining. And we had so
Yeah.
many like of those scares too, where we thought we had, I'm not going to say it because,
Wow. Yeah.
podcast and YouTube, if you say the word of
Yeah.
the Rona, then
Yeah.
you get demoted. But
Right.
so like quarantining for like weeks on end together, and like you really get to know someone then, I feel like.
Well, your relationship basically is in an incubator, and it's just like, I mean, I could see that. So for you, 4 months really was like a year. But normal people are fucking together
Very true.
every single day.
But I do think that being single is so good for us.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of girls like out there are like, oh my God, I need to find that person. I need to like have that comfort level and, and like really strive for it. But at the same time, like when you're single, you learn so much about yourself.
Absolutely. I think you have to be comfortable with being single, and that's the difference though. And I think once you get to a place where you're comfortable with being single, but you're also, there's a lot of times where girls are questioning themselves, like, why hasn't it worked out?
Yeah.
Or like, I thought he was the one, or like, and so many times we're like, what could we have done different? And that sucks, right?
Yeah.
So I felt like I was at that point, and I read this book, and I was like, holy shit, if I had this book fucking 5 years ago, I would have fucked it up. But yeah, so that would be like my one piece of
I love it.
giving the world.
I love it. It's also it's very different than we've ever gotten. So hell yeah. You're both unique answers, and red curry as well.
Red fucking curry.
Red curry. I gotta look into that when I'm hungover. I don't know if I can stomach it, but we'll try. We'll try. I'll tag you if I try.
I promise it's good. Shit.
All right, where can everyone find you? What's your IG, and what do you have coming up?
Okay, so yeah, this is first, my Instagram is VL Fuller, TikTok VL Fuller. I haven't gotten on Twitter yet. It just seems very extreme.
Well, thank you so much for coming on Austin AF. You are our last. Actually, we're probably going to air this before other Nashvillians as well. But thank you so much for being on Austin AF on the road here from Nashville. I will see you guys next week.
Bye. Thank you for having me.